in my hand is more Garrett Gunn Patreon goodness, including the greatest covers ever. Stick around and find out. What's going on, Tots? Welcome back to another video. As you heard at the top, we have our not only November but also our December Patreon box from Garrett Gunn. If you haven't subscribed to this, you definitely should. We will try to leave a link down in the description. We pay, I think it's $60 a month, but we get a lot of exclusive stuff, including some metal covers, which are the ones that I will show you last in this video because, frankly, in my opinion, they are by far and away the best comic covers I've ever seen in my life, bar none. With that said, let's jump into it. So we've got actually two of everything. We've got a couple of really badass prints. We've got two ash cans and our two metal covers. So with that said, let's jump right into it. So first one, we have a print here from his most recent ash can that he just dropped at C2E2 called Blind Justice. Check that bad boy out. I'll tell you a little more about that here in a second when we get over to the ash can. And then we have another print for Christmas Caroline, which this is another awesome ash can. Cannot wait to read more about this one. High quality cardstock. I mean, Garrett Gunn does not cheap you out on this. He gives you the best of the best. So the first of our two ash cans is one called Terrorsaurus. And full disclosure, we have actually already read all this stuff. So for me, I need to see a little more of this one to figure out how much I'm going to like it. But it basically is taking place, obviously, back in the Stone Age. And it's basically talking about how humans on Earth are bracing for war against the dinosaurs. Is basically what I got from the few pages that are in here. The art is really cool. It's definitely a different style from a lot of the stuff that I've seen from Garrett, which is great because you don't always want to see sometimes the same thing. The second of the two ash cans is one that Jay for sure has been waiting probably almost a year to read something about it ever since Garrett had kind of said something about the character, and that is Blind Justice. Take a look at that. Now, this ash can, within the first 2 or 3, panels, instantly in love. I already literally have Garrett for you, and I'm sure Jay does. We've already got an animated universe figured out for this with voicings. We are happy to do some of the voices. I mean, I've even got a couple for Blind Justice himself, not as well as Humanity, which I got to give you that. The name for that character is freaking awesome. When it took me a second because I read it and I'm looking at it and I thought about it, and then when it dawned on me, I started laughing instantly. I was like, okay, that's so on the nose. It's great. And then, folks, I know this is kind of a quick video, but this is the creme la creme of everything that we got. And these are our two metal covers that we got, both for Good Boy number 1 and number 2. So with that said, let me try to show you these here. This is the Good Boy number 1. You know what? Let me pull this out so that you don't have all the plastic wrap around it, because there's enough reflecting going on. But look at this. Garrett, Dr. Christie, I'm not going to lie. This right here, like I got goosebumps on my arm every time I've looked at both of these covers. Goosebumps. I teared up the first time when I opened them. That's how amazing these both look to me. Let me pull out number 2 for you guys. You know, and that's rare for me to say. Like, there have been covers I've been, like stunned by, whoa, but I've never been just taken back by cover. Here you go, guys. Here is number 2. Look, I mean, this is utterly amazing. Like, I'm afraid to put my fingers on here. I do not want to mess anything on these books up, dent them, dust, you name it. Like, these are, for me, they are my pride and joy. I'm going to keep these in the safest place that I can think of so that they will never be damaged. And then maybe one day have them signed, and then that'll be that. Which, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, Dr. Christie and Garrett next year will be doing a Good Boy tour, where they will be visiting a bunch of comic shops all around the United States. So definitely get with them if you can find them on social media. Find out what the schedule is. I believe they've shown it. See if they're coming anywhere near you. Garrett has also shown that they're going to be doing like an online thing as well for anybody who might not be able to get to a shop. You know, maybe it's not close enough to you, and you still might be able to get some of the items that they're going to have available on the tour. But for sure, if your local comic shop, or if one that is close enough to you to make the drive, it is worth it. I am excited because I've never gotten to meet Garrett and Dr. Christie, so for me, they are actually coming to my local comic shop, and I am beyond excited to get a chance to meet them, get a couple of things signed, you know, take pictures, and hopefully, you know, somewhere in there just have enough time to just talk with them and thank you in person, face to face, for everything. I mean, just everything you've done in comics. They help myself, Jay, and Jenna a lot more than you know, especially with just given how this year has been for us, especially the two of them. And it just know that your comics have brought joy in this house when it has been needed the most. So that is literally everything I've got. I know it was this was a real quick one, but we had to show you guys. As I said, at the beginning, find Garrett's Patreon. Hopefully, like I said, link should be down in the description. Subscribe, pick your tier. It doesn't have to be the one like we do, but in my opinion, the $60 one is well worth it because you are getting so much cool stuff on that tier every month. And basically, that's everything I've got. So as always, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button, click that like button. It really helps us out. I hope you guys have had a safe and amazing holiday, and that you have an even better new year. I'll catch you later. Bye, everyone.